Irwindale Raceway was a great place. I mean, it was all family. You could go out and enjoy the whole day with your family, and not taken away from today's, but in the days of Irwindale Raceway, it was about the family and everybody going out with their door slammers or their little dragsters or their, it didn't matter. If they could race it, they would go to Irwindale and just have a ball. And this is what this is about today. Everybody remembering Irwindale Raceway.
Is there one specific event or race that kind of stands out for you?
No, they were all good. Every single race at Irwindale. When it was over, I was sorry it was over, because every show was great. And all the local tracks were that way at the time. And when Lions closed, I went to Irwindale, and I wanted to because I liked going to Irwindale. I raced Irwindale before I left Lions, and it was just a great place.
Tell me about your fondest memories of Irwindale Raceway.
Well, that's pretty easy. The original Irwindale Raceway. I was only there once. It was in 1974 on a Wednesday night before the Winter Nationals. My first time to start up my streamliner after my accident. Went out there to qualify the car. We pushed down and fired it, and it started running, and I started crying. I was so happy to be back. Warmed it up, got back in it, came up, push started down, came around, and made a squirt for about a half pass, clicked her off. Yes, I'm back. Yeah.
So that was the only time you were
That's the only time I've been at Irwindale, and I loved it.
I want to add to what he just said. He lived with me during the time of recuperation. He was crying. I was on the starting line. I was crying. And he didn't just go down and fire it up. There was people saying, well, I don't know with the hands deal if he can handle this thing. He was road racing. And everybody went, well, he won't have it. He was going all over the place road racing. He says, you know, he won't have a problem.
So then I get to the racetrack on Thursday. It was either Thursday morning or Friday morning, and Steve Gibbs comes up to me and he says, Herman, he says, I hate to tell you this, but he says, I've had concerns come to me from you can't drive this car. And I said, oh, really? He said, yeah. He says, so I need you to have your doctor okay it. So I grabbed that paper, jumped in my truck, drove down to the Orange County Burn Center to find my doctor. I stepped in the elevator to go up to the burn unit, and my doctor was standing right there. I said, doctor, I said, I need you to sign this for me saying I can drive. He says, can you drive? I says, you bet I can. Okay for Herman to drive, sign. There you go. Back to the track, gave it to him.
But I will tell you, had he not got it, even though I was there, I would have been Dr. Larry Sutton. I'd have signed that SOB in a heartbeat.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Cindy, what does this moment mean for you?
It's all about family. It's really about family. It's what Nitro Bible's always been about, the people. And it isn't about money, it's about passion. When you're born with that lineage in you, I feel like it's up to us if we're going to keep it going. We have a passion for it. I feel almost a responsibility to do my dad service for all the hard work that he's put in and invested. And we're blown away by the response that we got. My mom's passing 3 weeks ago has been a tough time. And her funeral was last week, and there were so many people there that came. And these flowers lasted. And I knew I wanted to put them in the car. So that was in her honor. Love you, Nani.
Complete all nostalgia points. Welcome to Irwindale Dragstrip, House of Smoke. Irwindale. This is the first 20 car you've seen today, and it won't be the last. Here we go. Let's go method. Build soldiers. And Ranger on the field. Let's go. Until he gets to the finish line. Does an 1/8 mile before he can bring the thing to a stop and bring it back. Godzilla fuel altered, Hemi powered, supercharged, running on nitro methane. Big wind after trying to keep that bus anchor on the ground. Over fuel pump grid. gets that thing sideways, looking straight at the wall, and he still straightens it out. Gets all the way past the 8th mile before he's able to stop it. By the way, if anyone has a Goodyear tire store he needs a sponsor, he goes for more tires. My boy, look at me back that thing up. No rear view mirrors, no backup camera. He was rolling. The cone in the middle, he turns it into a slalom car. But he went a whole lot straighter, my boy. We're going to back it up. No one can help him if he's not going to pick up straight. I can't back up and take it together. Backside of it at half track as the car gets a little loose. gets a little out of shape, then she hits the binder, keeping it rubber side down and shiny side up. Well, goes a little bit further down the track than expected, but it is going to be enough. He's still rolling. Makes it to the finish line before he's able to bring it to a stop. I've always been marveling at the ability of these drivers to back these cars up. No rear view mirrors, no backup cameras. Some of them are lucky enough to have a backup girl. Adam's not one of them. We're going to put these top fuel cars back in 4:30, so if you want to make an expedition right before that, you are welcome to do it. Top fuel cars are back at 4:30. Somebody keep everything shut off and have to wait for it. And Adam goes a little bit further.
Tell me how special it is to bring Irwindale back to life again.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. You know, it's I don't even know how to describe it, but you know, there's history right here. The old San Gabriel track is just across the freeway. That's the original San Gabriel Dragstrip where I first started working. Push starts, fuel. I mean, pretty magical times right now.
This is a great time also to honor your wife too.
Well, it is, you know, it is. Thank you. It's a nice honor, and we truly appreciate it. She loved this. This is as much her as it was me, but thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.